Hey everybody, Brandy from Pafford Homestead here with Autumn, and we are going to be in the kitchen today making more handmade fruit pies because tomorrow on Halloween I have a get together at work and we each have to bring a dish, our monthly luncheon. So today with our pies, we're going to be doing it a little different. We're going to be using cookie cutters and making small fruit pies. We have the pumpkin. We have the witch's hat. And we have the ghost that we are going to be using today. These are just going to be small individual fruit pies, but I'm also going to be making Charlie his sugar-free cherry fruit pies. And those are going to be regular. They're not going to be the spooky fruit pies. With these fruit pies, I'm going to make a glaze. Some of them is going to have a red glaze, and some of them is going to have a black glaze. So, stick around with us while me and Autumn and her new little roller is going to be making homemade fruit pies from scratch, from the very beginning to the very end. So stick around. See you in a minute. Hey everybody, Brandy from Pafford Homestead here with Autumn, and we are going to be in the kitchen today making more handmade fruit pies because tomorrow on Halloween I have a get together at work and we each have to bring a dish, our monthly luncheon. So today with our pies, we're going to be doing it a little different. We're going to be using cookie cutters and making small fruit pies. We have the pumpkin. We have the witch's hat. And we have the ghost that we are going to be using today. These are just going to be small individual fruit pies, but I'm also going to be making Charlie his sugar-free cherry fruit pies. And those are going to be regular. They're not going to be the spooky fruit pies. With these fruit pies, I'm going to make a glaze. Some of them is going to have a red glaze, and some of them is going to have a black glaze. So, stick around with us while me and Autumn and her new little roller is going to be making homemade fruit pies from scratch, from the very beginning to the very end. So stick around. See you in a minute. So we're going to start this recipe. For this well, let's do this. For this recipe, you're going to need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 cup of salted butter, and 1/2 cup of ice cold water. So we're going to start with the dry ingredients. I'm going to use my stand mixer with my paddle. So we're going to do 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. No, that don't go in there. Here's 1. 2. And 1/2. So that's the 2.5 of flour that we're going to use. And now we're going to get the 1 teaspoon of salt, just regular salt. 1 teaspoon. And now 2 tablespoons of sugar. Bless you.
I need to do it. I do it. I do it.
Here, you can do this one.
Okay, sure.
Pour it on there. No, right here. Pour it right there. Okay. Thank you. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, I'm going to put this on my mixer, and then we're going to mix it all up together. Then we'll add the wet ingredients. Okay, so I have it at my mixer, so I'm going to put my paddle on. Come on. There it goes. Raise it up, and we're going to put it on low just to mix it. Just get it mixed up really good. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to get my 1 cup of cold butter, and I'm going to cube it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put the 1 cup of butter cubed in here. We're going to have it on low, and we're going to mix it until it's a sandy texture with little pea size in it. So I have my butter cubed up. I'm going to add a little bit at a time. And you want to keep it the pea size so it gives it the buttery effect.
It's a small gas sugar.
My little helper here. Sorry if she's moving the camera. Okay, that was half a cup, so now we're going to add the other half. And I'm making, this is the first batch, but I'm making 2 batches of pie dough today. Moving around and around, huh?
Round and round and round and round. It makes a pie. Look, where's the camera? It's mixing around in the camera.
Yeah, it's mixing around in the camera.
Yeah, look at the back. See? See it's mixing?
Okay, let me speed up the speed just a little bit.
Whoa, see it's a little gas.
See how it's getting grainy, sandy? Let's take a look at it. Now you see how it's really a sand-like texture with little pea-sized pieces of butter.
Hey,
There's a little bit of pieces, it's a little bit too big, so we're gonna run it just a little bit longer.
Whoa, see how it's making longer like that? See how fast? And then forward.
Okay, now this is the perfect consistency of the pie batter. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding the 1/2 cup of water. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it and go all the way around the mixer to where it mixes up really good, to where you just pinch it and it holds together. So I'm gonna put this on slow. And I have my 1/2 cup, just adding a little bit at a time.
See how it's water? See how it's water and go all the water?
Yeah. You want it to where it just go. No, ma'am. And you don't want it too wet, but you want it the consistency of to where it just sticks together. So I didn't even use the whole 1/2 cup. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this batter and I'm going to bring it over to the other side, and we're going to wrap it in plastic and put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours to cool and rest. Okay, so I'm over here to the other side, and I've got my plastic wrap here. And I got my dough cutter. Get all of this dough out. Okay, and I'm gonna knead it just a couple times.
I need one person.
Not too much. Now make my Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take in half. And make into just a little ball. Flatten it out.
I need to roll it. I need to roll it myself. I need to roll it.
No rolling yet. Now I'm going to wrap these up and stick them in the refrigerator for 2 hours before we do anything with them. So I'll see you here in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, so my dough has been in the refrigerator for 2 hours. So now I've taken one part of it out, and we are going to cut it in eighths, and we're going to roll it out for the start of our fruit pies. So Autumn is here with me. Say hi, Autumn.
Hi.
So here is the first piece of dough that we have. Let me get my pastry cutter. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to take and I'm going to cut it in fours, and then cut it again to make 8. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do little balls.
I need to roll it myself.
Yeah, you're going to roll it yourself. Roll it just like that. Set your balls to the side. I don't know if y'all can see her helping. There you go.
Push it down. Look, that's my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Look, that's my leg.
Okay, so I got 8 little balls here. I'm going to give her one to where she can roll out.
Push it down.
Yep, push it down.
And I roll it.
Roll it out to a circle.
And my salt. Okay.
No, only one. You just need that one to roll out. Okay, and once you get your dough rolled out to where it's thin enough but not too thin, but good enough to use your cutters on.
Little flowers.
So this one, I'm going to do, let's do the witch's hat.
I didn't just wear this hat.
Hang on, monkey. So I got the witch's hat cut up. Put my dough over here.
I need a witch's hat.
You want the witch's hat? You gotta roll your dough out more. You gotta roll your dough, baby. Roll your dough.
Okay, I need a witch's hat.
Okay, you can do the witch's hat too.
Look, I'm doing the witch's hat. And
so what we're gonna use first is we're gonna use the cherry pie filling. I just got the greater value cherry pie filling.
I need another one.
No, Autumn, you work with your pie dough that you have, honey. You don't need another pie dough.
Hey, it's going.
No, look, you do this. Roll it back up. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need a woman dough.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your, just a little bit is all you need because these are so small. And then we're going to take a little bit of water and put it around the edge. These are just bite-sized pieces is all this is. Then you're going to take your other piece.
Take another piece.
Yeah. You're going to put it down just like that. You're going to take your fork and you're going to go all the way around to make sure that it seals. And once you're done, that's what your pie is going to look like. Then I'll fry it up and put the frosting on it. I couldn't think. Sorry, y'all. So let me set this over here. We're going to take another piece of dough.
Look, I need something. Where's this hat?
Get that off.
Get that off.
Dry that off.
Mm.
Put you some more flour down. Roll out your dough.
Look, I can miss.
You play with this dough. You do that dough. Mommy's got this dough.
I need where's this hat? I need to make a cut it and roll it.
Yep, you're going to cut it and roll it.
Hey, this has not worked.
That witch's hat not work? Well, here. Make another one.
I need to make another one.
Okay, this one I'm going to do the ghost.
And roll it?
Okay, so I got my ghost pieces here. And again, I'm just going to take just a little bit of the pie filling. Go around my edges with water.
Oh, really a little problem.
And then stick my other ghost right on top. Push it down. And then crimp the sides.
Oh, that's a little sticky. That's a little sticky.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little sticky. Scratch
Your
it
little
down.
ghost.
And then another
This
one.
off. Dry my mat. Put me down just a little bit more flour here. Take Autumn's dough that she had. Roll it in my flour so I can roll it out.
Look, I roll it out too.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I can do.
You're doing so good, Autumn.
Oh, I can put out the little anyway. I need to do another one.
Okay, this one I'm going to do the pumpkin.
I'm doing the puppy too.
Take and cut it.
Oh, it won't here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Take my pie filling.
it's a little much and a little dough.
You're doing so good with rolling that dough out.
Oh, see? It's
I
a little
see.
cooking out.
Yeah. Oh, I turned it the wrong way. Oh well. Crimp it together. And here's the little pumpkin one. Now I'm going to get all of these made up and then we'll come back and get ready to fry. So we'll be back. So now I'm going to make the glaze for the pies. And I don't measure this. I do it to taste and to texture. Here is my small whisk. So I have powdered sugar in a cup, and I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. I'm going to whisk that around and see how that looks. And if I need to, I'll add either milk or powdered sugar, whatever I need. But it's going to be a drizzle, so I need it a little thinner than that. And that's actually too much milk, so I'm going to have to add some powdered sugar. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, just a little bit more. There we go. Now, I'm gonna make this one black. So, I have my food coloring here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix 1 drop of blue food coloring with 2 green and 3 red. And that's going to give me black. Actually, like a gray, but that's okay. That's close enough. So that is ready. That tastes good. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna put this on the pies. And here is the pies and how they turned out. So I'm going to take this glaze. Actually, it's a purple. That's okay. So I'm going to take this glaze and just put it over them. Okay, so I got the glaze on all of them. Didn't they just turn out just so adorable? Look at that. So this is what I'm taking to work tomorrow. And then here is Charlie's sugar-free pies that I did. So make sure you check out other videos. If you like this video, please make sure you leave me a comment and be on the lookout for more. So until next time, stay safe, be blessed. Bye y'all.